How are you? See if anybody gets on here. I'll wait for y'all. Hope everybody's doing good today. I just got on because I had some of my friends say to go live, so here I am. I'll wait and see if y'all see that I went live. Hey, Luxter! How are you? Thank you for joining my live. How are you today? Hi, Rage. How are you? Thank you for joining my live. Hey, Lexi. How are you? I love you too. Hey, Salim. Hi, Ruth. You're welcome. Hi, Jake Hurt. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining my live. How are y'all doing? How are y'all doing today? Thank you. Thank you for giving it a thumbs up. I appreciate all the likes, y'all. You want to if you want to hit the like button. You're welcome for the shout out. Yeah, I went through the list and I think I tried. It's nice to meet you too. I'm so glad to have you as a friend. Yeah, y'all, today I was thinking about the time I wanted to tell y'all a story. Oh, he's at school. He has to go to school. Yep, he's learning, getting his learn on. Thank God. I want him to learn as much as he can, get a good education, and do good. Texas in the USA. Hi, Frozen Art. How are you? Thank you for joining my live. I appreciate you being here. Y'all, I was thinking of, hey, the life of the Helms family vlogs. How are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Cool. Cool, Frozen. That's awesome. 614. Yeah, you'll be there probably really quick. It'll be sooner than you know it. Yeah, everybody become friends with each other if you want to. That'd be really sweet for everybody to share the love and hug each other's channel. But yeah, y'all, was thinking about a story today of whenever I saved a puppy's life. My dog had had puppies. You can't wait till I hit 500? Oh my goodness, that is so sweet to say. Hi. Hi, Kinsha. Hi, Kanisha, how are you? Thank you for joining my live. Hug everyone here if you want to, y'all. Yes, make friends. But yeah, I saved up. Oh, if I hit 500, that would be so amazing. I'm surprised that my channel is growing. I feel so loved. Y'all, I love y'all so much. But yeah, one time I saved a puppy's life, y'all. My dog had puppies, and this little puppy came out, and I broke the sack, the amniotic sac. Thank you, Jaker. Thank you, Rage. I really appreciate that. Oh, I feel the love. I feel it so much. But yeah, so the puppy came out of my dog in the sack. The mama dog didn't break the amniotic sac, so I had to break the amniotic sac for her and take the puppy out. And I was using the little I forget what you call it. It's like a little thing for the to get out boogies out of a dog's nose, and it's a little round thing with a tip, and you squeeze it. I don't know what it's called, y'all. I paused. Oh, I'm sorry. Hi. Hi, Sharija. How are you? Thank you for joining my live. I appreciate you being here. So yeah, I had that little thing that you get little boogies out of babies' noses and you get saliva out of their mouth with, and I took that and I put it in the puppy's mouth and got any saliva that was in there. I thought it might be blocking the puppy's airway. Hey Orion, how are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hi, San Diego Barbie. How are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you joining my live. Thank y'all for hitting the like button. I really appreciate everyone who hits the like button. So the puppy came out of my mama dog just lifeless, y'all. Like when I say lifeless, it was just limp, like it had no life to it. The newborn puppy was just dead. It came out and I listened, it had no heartbeat and it came out dead. Even though I took that stopper and I got the fluid out of its throat and it wasn't breathing. It had no life. I mean, limp, totally limp, like that, like limped over with no life left in it. And I said a quick prayer to God. Okay, Okay, if it's too late, I understand. I don't want to keep you up, but I really appreciate you being on here. Yeah, so it was dead. So I thought I said a quick prayer and I started CPR. And I was breathing in its mouth. And would you believe after I did CPR, it was still dead and lifeless. And I did CPR for quite a bit longer. And I just kept doing the CPR on this little itty bitty tiny puppy, newborn puppy, and it worked. It started to do a little movement in its belly, like a little bit movement, like the heart had started, the stomach had started moving, the heart started beating again, y'all. It was one of the most amazing things I have ever seen in my whole entire life, was to see that newborn puppy come alive. It started to do a little bit coughing, and it came back to life, and it was totally fine. That puppy wound up getting adopted to a really sweet home, and that puppy was so healthy. It didn't have any health problems. It grew to be, I think it was 12 weeks old whenever it got adopted to a new mom and dad. And it was so, I think it was a little girl. I'm pretty sure it was a little girl. Yeah. And she was just so sweet. She was the sweetest little puppy. And that was one miracle that I witnessed. And I couldn't believe that. It's just stuck in my mind and in my heart to this day about, oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, y'all, about that puppy, because I just never seen anything that was dead like that come to life in front of my eyes. So I just thought that was kind of a cool story to share with you guys, because I was thinking about that today. I just think about her a lot. Every once in a while, I think about her. Yeah. But that puppy lived. It came out dead, and then when I did CPR, it came back to life and it lived, and it wound up being a wonderful, yes, all faith, with faith all things are possible. Yes. Amen. That is true. Praise God. I couldn't believe it. It was such a miracle to see that. It will never go away from my mind, just knowing about that. I mean, just seeing a miracle. Hi, Passion for Pets. Thank you for joining my live. I appreciate that. I was just telling the story of my dog who had puppies, and one of the puppies came out lifeless and dead with no heartbeat. And I did CPR, and I said a prayer, and I did CPR. I love you too. Thank you for being here. I understand if you have to go. But after I did CPR on the puppy for a while. Hey, Martina, thanks for joining my live. I appreciate you. That I understand, Luke, sir. If you can't stay, that's totally fine. But yeah, I was just saying, once I did CPR for a while, it started breathing again, and it came back to life from being lifeless, like limp and lifeless and dead, totally dead with no heartbeat. So I was telling that story of when I did CPR and made that newborn puppy come back to life, and I couldn't believe it. It was an amazing thing. So I was just saying how I always remember that forever, forever and ever. And the puppy grew to be, yeah, she grew to be about 12 weeks, and had no health problems. And she stayed with me until she was 12 weeks, and then she got adopted out. But she was such a sweet girl and no health problems at all. She was completely healthy, and just went on to live such a great life. So I don't know. I thought that was a good story. But y'all, I was thinking today, hi, KB. Thanks for joining my live. I really appreciate you being here. I appreciate everybody who's here, and I would appreciate if you give this live a thumbs up. That would be great. Yeah, she came into the world with a bang. That was so true. You're editing a new video. Yes, Lukester, I'm so happy for your new video. I've been waiting for a new video from you. I'm really excited to see it. Yay! Yes, I was wondering. I mean, no, there's no rush. I would never rush you, but you do videos in your own time. Everybody has their own time. But hi, Mother of Kings. Good afternoon. Thanks for being in my live. But yeah, I'm excited to see a new video from you, Luxter. Yep, little puppy, cute little puppy. Hey, Jazzy. Oh, you're doing a support live stream? Okay. Er, Hi, everybody. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Oh, you you're watching me in class? What? Everyone's on lives right now? Really? I had no idea everyone was doing lives. That's so cool. That's cool. I mean, everybody's doing lives, but it is a little bit disheartening whenever not every. I'm doing good. How are you, LT? Thank you for being in my live. I appreciate you. I appreciate y'all leaving a like behind. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I'm sorry that, but I understand how that feels though, whenever nobody's going to your lives and you're just there. You want everybody to come say hi to you because it hurts you a little bit in your heart. It hurts me a little bit when I don't have anybody to come to my lives. I've dealt with that before too. So it's like, oh, I want people to want my friends to say hi. So I totally understand the heartbreak. Like, well, I don't know if you're emotional. I'm a very emotional person, so I always get emotional, like a little bit emotional. But make friends with everybody who's here, definitely while you're here. Say hi, make friends, hug each other's channel. Someone told me that saying hug your channel will get you banned, and I don't want to get banned or in trouble by YouTube. I don't know if that's true because it's not saying the bad word, it's just saying hug. I don't know, I guess I'll find out if I ever get deleted. Thank you, Sharija. I appreciate you. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name very well, but I love you for being here and supporting everyone. Thank you so much. Yes, I hope everyone's having a great day too. Every new way to say it will be bad soon. I know a lot of people get paranoid about the rules, and I don't want to get that paranoid, but I do want to be conscious of the rules. Huh? What do you have to say? I didn't understand. I'm sorry. Huh? I didn't. It disappeared so fast, San Diego. I didn't read it. I didn't get a chance. Afternoon coffee and live. Yes, yes, mom life. Totally. Oh, y'all, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for being here. I was thinking about relationships, y'all, today, toxic relationships. And I remember in the past when I was young, very young, being in them. Leave a message like a new friend, or is that bad too? No, I don't think it's. I don't think it's bad to leave a message like a new friend. No. Can I? On your page, you mean, San Diego? I can. Yeah, I can. I can try to do that. Yeah. Hi, everybody who joined. Thank y'all all for being here. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for being here. I appreciate you. Thank y'all. Thank you for joining. Hello, hello. How is everybody? I just want to say I hope you're having a wonderful day. God bless you all. Yeah, yeah. Oh, to leave the page, to go to look at their channel. Yeah, if you need to, if you want to, definitely you can do. I mean, that's fine. I don't have any problem with that at all. I mean, thank God for that. You found you a godly man. Yes, but toxic relationships, sometimes people like I remember in the past. That's good. I'm glad you're doing good. That's so good. I love it when people are feeling good, happy, in a good mood. I'm doing so good. I'm doing so good today, and I'm so happy to see y'all, to talk to y'all. I'm so blessed by all the friends I have. I love y'all so much. Y'all make me so happy. And but yeah, the toxic relationships. So I remember staying in relationships for a long time. I don't know what a podcast is. I'm not sure what I'm sorry. I'm so like not savvy with things. Hi, Bobby. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for joining. Thank y'all for the likes. I appreciate y'all dropping a like in this live so much. But yeah, toxic relationship. Rija, I appreciate that. But being in a bad relationship and then like having them be mean to you in the relationship and just talk to you however, and then you thinking it's going to get better. I would never recommend anybody to stay in a relationship that's a bad relationship where it starts to become bad and it stays. You have. Yes, you have to be. You're happy to be single. Yes, yes, definitely. Sometimes you have to be single. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that would be cool. Mother of Kings, you have great ideas. But not, yeah, not every time. I would say sometimes people change, but in most situations where people are the male or female becomes like, so mean to you, and they say bad things to you and horrible things to you all the time, I feel like those relationships don't change. And then people, thank you so much. Rage, you're so good to me. You're so sweet. But like they stay in that relationship and then go on to get engaged or married to the person that's very toxic, in the relationship. And I know for a fact that a lot of women, because I've had friends like this, that stay in relationships that are really bad relationships, and they don't mind them being mean because they're like, what, they're going to change. We're going to go and we're going to get engaged one day or be married. They'll change somewhere along the way. They'll change. My best advice would be if someone is toxic in your life, whether it be a friend, family, or a partner, don't try to disconnect yourself from that relationship, because it's so hurtful. And it's, hi, J&K, thank you for being in my life. I appreciate you. Your knee and your elbow hurt, badly injured, just fell the stairs at Subway. Oh, you have the ice on it? Okay, good. Keep the ice on it. Yes, you made my live. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I was just talking about toxic relationships, and I was saying that, if you're in a toxic relationship with a friend, family member, or a partner, excuse me, y'all, and you're in that relationship, and staying, it's my best advice would be not to stay in that relationship that's toxic for you, because it does so much damage to you as a person. And women that stay in relation, hi, how are you? Thank you for joining my live. Trina Roy, I can't pronounce it very good, but how are you? Thank you so much for being here. But yeah, hi Mountain, how are you? Thank you for being here. But yeah, about toxic relationships, would never want anybody to stay. And I remember being younger, being in toxic relationships, always thinking that the I that person was gonna change. Like, oh, they'll change, everything will be fine, and we'll grow together. Yes, it's very hurtful because that they're being hurt, and you can't, and they'll talk about it, but they don't want to leave it, and you're like, there's nothing you can do to for them. There's nothing besides support them and love them, and just, just try to tell them that it'd be better if they left. But there, a lot of times people just don't want to leave. Yeah. It's, yes, I remember being hurt and still just like always thinking, no, they'll change. I love them, they'll change. Yeah, I like to see people happy too. I just remember thinking that though, in my head, just thinking, it's fine, this is fine. It was just a phase. And hi, thank you for being in my live, y'all. Welcome. But I just remember always thinking, hi, Miss Smiles, thank you for being here. I appreciate you being in my live. Thank you. But yeah, I do remember being torn down, by past relationships, and just always thinking they'll get better. They'll love me. I'll love them. They'll love me. We'll be okay. Everything will be fine. And it just was not true. And I thank God I did not stay in those relationships. And I mean, I can't believe that my mind allowed me to do that for so long, where it was always just justifying it, just thinking it'll be okay, they'll change. But I mean, from experience, like, don't do that to yourself. If it's toxic, it's probably going to stay toxic. In most cases, it's very rare to see people change. If it's toxic now, it's probably going to be a toxic relationship forever. Hi, Bad Company. How are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for joining my live. I appreciate you. I'm doing good, thank you. But yeah, my best advice, and I mean, I don't know, I know I'm no one to give advice, but knowing from my experience would be, my advice would be to get out of any toxic relationships, no matter who you're in a toxic relationship. If it's someone who you're in love with and they're toxic, then I would say to just try your best to get out of that relationship, because they probably won't change. And the same with family members and friends. Sometimes they're toxic to you, and they can, harm you and damage you, you're just so much by just being in your life. And it's like it kills your joy and your positivity, and they bring so much drama or negativity. And it's like it would just be so much better if you just just left just left that relationship behind you. Yeah. Hi, Italian Queen, how are you? Thank you for being here. Yeah, especially with, yes, sometimes with family. Sometimes you have to cut ties even with family if they're toxic to you. And that is one of the hardest things to do because you love your family so much. Yeah, sometimes it is family, and it's even for me, it was like if you're in that situation with family, it's like the most hurtful and painful thing. Yeah, surround yourself with positive people. Yes, definitely. Always positive. And I mean, dealing with family and people being toxic in the family, I always think, hi, how are you? Thank you for joining my live. But yeah, dealing with toxic people in the family is the most hurtful thing because you naturally love them so much because you're family, you're family. So you don't want to, not be around someone who's in your family that you naturally just love them. You've been with around them your whole life, but if they're so negative, you just have to disconnect yourself from them and just say, for my heart, for my head, for my mind, everything, for me just to feel better, I'm gonna have to. Oh, thank you for joining me. Cool, from San Diego. Thank you for joining me. I'm in Texas. I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody who dropped a like, who hit the like button. Thank you so much. But yeah, I just remember I just there's been times and I just always feel like that's yeah, what's your question, Italian Queen? I hope it's not too personal. I hope I can answer it. Go ahead. Hello? Hi, Walker fam. How are you? Thank you for joining my live. I appreciate you being here. But yeah, family connections that are toxic are the most hurtful ones to leave because you love them, because they're family. You love them so much. Oh, okay. I'll wait. Yeah, I'll see it. I'm doing good, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for joining my live. I appreciate you being here so much. Some snow boots, but she keeps trying to take them off. What do I do? If you bought your dog some snow boots and they keep trying to take them off, I would say I don't really know what to do because I have tried to put like shoes on my dogs and they always would chew them off. So I just tried it and then I didn't ever do it again. Once they chewed them off and like bit them off and stuff and they didn't want to walk in them, they were walking real funny with the shoes. I just decided that I wasn't going to put shoes on them and I just never did that again. But that was, so I don't know what to do. I don't know if there's dogs that ever get used to the shoes once they put them on, if they ever, start to. Oh, they'll get used to him. Oh, Passion knows. So they sometimes they do get used to him. Okay. Yeah, I just felt like with any of my dogs, I remember thinking, I'm not going to make them suffer if they can't stand it. And I just was like, okay, I'm no shoes. But I never had to walk them on, I never walked them on hot concrete. They were always on carpet in the house or outside in the grass. So they never had to, they didn't have to put shoes on. It was just something that I was trying to introduce. But yeah, so Passion said that they'll get used to it. Hi, Kat. How are you? Thank you for joining my live. How are you doing today? Hi, everybody in here. I hope everybody's having a great day. I appreciate you being here. Wow, thank y'all so much for dropping a like, for liking this live. I really appreciate that so much. My nose itches. Yay, 20 likes. Y'all are so sweet to me. I appreciate that so much. Hi everyone who's in the live. How are you? I hope everybody's doing great. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. But yeah, my foot went to sleep. I'm like, what am I Can't get the feeling back in my foot. Yay, support each other. Yeah, definitely support each other. I keep wanting to go to do something, and then it's like the time goes by really fast. And I don't, yeah, that's true. Sometimes emotion stops. Yeah, that's true. Positive reinforcement when they have them on, treats when they're taking them off. Cool. Thank you for thank you for saying that, Passion. I really appreciate you giving her advice like that because I didn't know. Thank you so much. Coffee, coffee, coffee. I'm almost totally out of coffee. I can't believe I drank that whole coffee. Sometimes I just drink half. A lot of days I just drink half of the coffee, but I really drank all of it today. Yeah, I keep wanting to go somewhere. I keep thinking I want to go to the zoo or just go do something fun, go somewhere, and then the time just goes by so fast. Nacho fries are back at Taco Bell, so good. They are. I do love the nacho fries at Taco Bell. They are really good. Hi, Devorah Wild. How are you? Thank you for joining my live. I appreciate you being here. I'm just talking. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, y'all. But yeah, I'm talking about all kind of things. I was talking about a puppy that I brought back to life, that was lifeless and dead with no heartbeat, and I brought that newborn puppy back to life, and went on to grow up and live a good, healthy life. And I was talking about toxic relationships, how a lot of people stay in toxic relationships when they're hurting you and harming your brain and killing your joy and your positivity, but then people stay and always think that they'll get better when they don't change. Video update. More doctors about you. Oh, your surgery. Oh, I remember about, yes, Luke, I remember about your surgery. I'm getting a little bit nervous about, I don't want anything to happen. I hope everything goes really good. I get so nervous about surgeries. I hope you're not too scared. I don't want to scare you by me being a little bit scared, but yeah, I hope that goes really good. Yes, definitely. Keep Luxor in your prayers. Definitely. Please. Because I think it's a big surgery. I think I remember you saying it was a big surgery that you had to go through. Oh my gosh, I don't like surgeries. When I have surgery, I get so nervous because anesthesia, you once you have to go under anesthesia, then you never know if something might happen or where you won't wake up. So there's always that chance, and that's so scary. Hi, Cooking with Makeup and Marriage. Hello, how are you? Thank you for joining my live. I appreciate you being here. I really appreciate everyone who's here. Yeah, support each other, make friends, y'all. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate everybody praying for Lukester. That's a very scary thing to go through, especially when you're young. That's got to be even more scary. No, I don't know how I would deal with it. I would be just so scared. Getting ready for your appointment at the eating disorder clinic. Yay, you think I'm positive. I'm trying to be positive. I'm so glad that I'm helping you. I want to, if I could help in some way, I would love that. That makes me so happy. But I'm so glad you're doing that. I am so glad you're getting the help you need, and I want everything to go so good for you, and talking about it, and just getting the help you need. That's going to be, so I know it's going to go so amazing, and everything will be good, because that's a really hard thing to deal with. Hi, better man, better off. How are you? Thank you so much for joining my live. I appreciate that. But yeah, that's such a, eating is such a, I think so many people go through that where food is such a hard thing to deal with, because you don't want to be too fat, you don't want to be too skinny. You are having surgery? Okay. Well, I'll pray for you as well. I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you do okay. I hope everything goes okay for you. That's scary. I don't like surgeries. I hope everything goes great. Um, but yeah, but eating, the eating thing, I think everybody deals with it a little bit, at least a little bit. Oh, you're excited for this. Okay. Okay. Well, if you're excited and it's a good thing, then that's good. I want it to be a positive thing and not a, I don't want to make it sad. If this is a good thing and you're excited, then definitely let's be excited. But yeah, the eating thing, I think people think like, oh, well, I don't want to be too fat or I don't want to be too skinny. And I think a lot of people all would like, at least I think I would think a lot of people, oh, okay. Thank you so much better man, better off. I appreciate you saying I have a beautiful smile. I appreciate that so much. But I know for me personally, it's something, yeah, I love you, Devor. Wow, thank you so much for being here. But yeah, it's definitely something that I think a lot of people think about. Food is such, this can be such an issue. It can be a struggle. I know I always think about it. I'm like, have I had too much today? Have I had enough today? It's like I want to eat, but then I know that I'm big, so I don't want to overeat. But then if I'm hungry, I do want to feed myself. I don't want to starve myself. So it's just like, it's a kind of, for me, it's a constant battle with food. You're bedridden for 4 years? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry to hear that. That is so sad. I don't, I cannot believe that has happened. I'm sorry to hear that. Wow. You see, you never know how blessed you really are. You're having a hernia removed. Oh, that can be kind of scary because my mom was having a hernia removed and it went from a small surgery to a big surgery. You are? You have the example of a toxic relationship? I'm sorry to hear that. I hope that the person that is hurting you stops hurting you and stops being toxic towards you. That's very hurtful. But yeah, the hernia surgery with my mom went from little surgery to becoming a really big surgery, and it scared me so bad, and that can be very dangerous. So I hope everything works out for your good with that surgery, and I hope it's just a, very easy surgery and everything goes really good and nothing bad happens. Hopefully the doctors, you have some really good doctors and everything will just go real simple and smooth. His torture. I can't stand when a man tortures a woman, but it happens so often. So many women are tortured by men and abused by them. So many they say hurtful things all the time, hateful things. Now I'm not saying all men, but there are many women that deal with torture and abuse. And I'm so sorry that you're going through that. That is so hurtful. I'm so, so sorry. And I love you so much. I wish there was something that I could do, because it's so hurtful. That kind of torture, it just breaks you down. It could be physical abuse, it could be mental abuse, but it just tears you down as a woman so much. And it's hard to deal with life when people are abusing you because you just can't think properly. You want to be happy, but then you wind up being sad all the time because the people that are hurting you are making you so sad that you wind up just being sad and just like, like that mood. It affects your mood instead of being, you want to be happy, but then there's somebody breaking you down and tearing you down mentally. And that, yes, prayers for sure, Regia. Yes, definitely prayers for her. Yes, but that's so hurtful. It's like you're trying so hard just to be a happy person and you want to live life and just have joy in your heart and just feel loved and feel good, but then that person is taking away your joy and hurting you and making your heart hurt and making you want to cry and making you feel unloved. And but you are loved. I love you. You're loved. God loves you. You're very loved, and I don't want you to feel the torture. I don't want you to feel that. I want you to feel the love because you are loved. Your grandmother alive because he don't have parents. So you think he's very angry because he doesn't have parents, and he's maybe taking it out on you. Maybe that's what's going on. Okay, Lukester, have an awesome day. Thank you so much. You're so welcome. Thank you so much, Lukester. Love you. Have a great day. But yeah, that could be what's going on. Maybe he's a very angry person. He has to be a very angry person to be hurting you and torturing you. And it's that anger that they just can't get. They can't stop being so mean and angry and hateful, and they just hurt you. Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining my live. I appreciate you. I wanted to say your name, but I can't pronounce it very well. But yeah, I think the being abused and tortured is just being tortured is one of the most hurtful things in life because it just steals all your joy. You just want to be happy so bad, but you can't because somebody is hurting you all the time mentally, and it just tears you down so much. So my heart goes out to you. I'm so sorry that you deal with that. And I've known so many women that have been physically abused and mentally abused and verbally abused and just tortured and by men, by the one that's supposed to love them. And I know for sure that it can be very hurtful, and it's a terrible thing. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. That's just the most terrible thing that to go through in life. And you reach out and you want someone to help you, but sometimes there's nobody to help you. And I understand that helplessness too, because the relationship, sometimes you're dependent on the man. When women are married and they're being abused, sometimes they depend on it. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. But sometimes people, sometimes women are from another country and they come to America and they have a spouse that's abusing them and they can't get out of the relationship because, they're hiding. They don't want to be deported back to their country. So the man has complete control and they're abusing them every day, maybe physically, maybe mentally, maybe both. And I've met a woman like that, and she was being abused very badly by her husband, and she had no way out, and he was beating her, he was tearing her down, cursing at her, calling her all kinds of names, just being horrible and torturing her. And she could not get out because she was in that relationship and just stuck because she was dependent on him for money and everything. Yes, it's very scary. It is. Such a helpless situation, and sometimes there's no way out for the woman. Besides, sometimes the man winds up hurting them, like killing them. Sometimes the man, makes them kill themselves because they're so broken down and just so broken by the situation that the woman loses control and says, I can't take the pain anymore, and kills themselves. So I would never want that to happen to a woman. I would never want them to take their lives. I would want them to get any kind of help that they could, whatever help, whether it's from friends, family, you know, wherever you need to go, if it's officials, that you need to go. Oh, hi, Nolan. I don't, well, you walked into a conversation. No, I don't want any, I would never want anyone to kill themselves. I would never want any, but sometimes the women get so saddened by a bad domestic violence or bad emotional abusive relationship that they feel like they have no way out, and then they wind up doing that to themselves. I would never want them to do that, and I hope that it never will happen, but it does happen in some situations. I'm sorry if you just walked into this live. I appreciate you being here. I'm just talking about kind of a a subject, and I understand if you don't want to be in here and listen. I understand that, and I respect that. But yeah, we're just talking about abusive relationships and domestic violence and stuff like that. So, a meditation therapist. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate that, Italian Queen. Hi, Amma. How are you? Thank you for being my live. Well, you guys, I love y'all so much, and I hope that I helped you a little bit today, and I hope you enjoyed my live. I hope I didn't bore you to death. I love y'all so much, and you have my support, and I'm here for you. I hope everybody made friends with each other, and I really appreciate you for being in my live. I really do, and I love y'all, and I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I hope everybody just, has such a great day. But yeah, I'm gonna go because I have to go and pick up my son very soon. I love you too, Sharija, and I hope you everything goes so well for you. I love you so much. I hope everything turns around for you and the situation is lifted and just it just gets better for you. But reach out to people who love you and try to get out of a bad situation. And I love y'all so much. Y'all have a great day, okay?